Hello there. How you guys doing? So I saw the video of Chris Tan, and he was talking about you know Zelensky and Trump arguing. But see, here's the thing though. Like, how do you come up with JD Vance at fault with the argument? You know, JD Vance was talking about diplomacy. Okay? And when he said that, then Zelensky start complaining about Putin. He said, "Oh, Putin did this. We supposed to have, uh, we supposed to do this, but he did not do that." So, but I'm gonna show you the video because some part of it I agree, but I just don't understand how he come up with JD Vance being the idiot. Okay, so let's get started.
He should have just picked his battles and not replied at all or not have to correct JD Vance.
All right.
Understand where he was coming from, but he could have picked his battles. He could have just not tried to correct
Yes. Yes, that's what I agree with you. Uh, don't worry about that. Okay, that's my son. He's quite loud. So, but anyways, yeah, I agree with that. Zelensky should have not said anything. See, that's why that's why Putin don't wanna sit on a table with Zelensky because he kept complaining about Putin. How is there gonna be diplomacy between the two? You know, if somebody keep complaining and complaining, you know, how is there going to be peace? This is what Trump was saying in his previous interview. You know, he wants, Trump wants peace. He don't care who did this, who did that. So let's watch the video.
JD Vance because JD Vance is the vice president. It didn't matter what he said. Honestly, he should have just picked his battles and
That is true.
not replied at all or not have to correct JD Vance because he was already talking to the president of the United States. But he couldn't help himself and
There you go. That is true. So how you gonna blame JD Vance for that? If you say that, how you gonna blame him?
he did. And because of that, JD felt embarrassed because he looked really bad when Zelensky started to fact check him.
Okay, Zelensky is, to you it might sound like it's fact checking, but to me it sounds like he's complaining about Putin. And that's not the way to have peace. To complain about Putin in front of Trump, in front of US and the whole media. Okay?
And correct him. And then when JD Vance couldn't answer the questions that Zelensky was asking or the points that Zelensky was making, he now diverted and tried to move on a tangent to be able to push to a different narrative. And so what does he do? He does this.
That's the way it goes. All right, one more question.
Hey, I will respond to this. So look, for 4 years in the United States of America, we had a president who stood up at press conferences and talked tough about Vladimir Putin, and then Putin invaded Ukraine and destroyed a significant chunk of the country. The path to peace And the path to prosperity is maybe engaging in diplomacy.
See, there you go, diplomacy.
We tried the pathway of Joe Biden of thumping our chest and pretending that the president of the United States' words mattered more than the president of the United States' actions. What makes America a good country is America engaging in diplomacy. That's what President Trump is doing.
Can I ask you?
Sure.
There you go. There you go. This is where he's gonna be like, oh, Putin did this, Putin did that. How will there be peace? And what is your main mission for being there? You're being there, okay? It's not to complain about Putin. It's about to sign those deals, which never happened because you keep complaining about Putin. And you're making it sound like, some of it sounds to me like you're blaming America for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So he occupied our parts, big parts of Ukraine, parts of East and Crimea. So he occupied it on 2014. So during a lot of years, so I'm not speaking about just Biden, but those time was Obama, then President Obama, then
See, there you go. Like he keeps saying, "Oh, this president, that president." To me, it sounds like you didn't do anything about Putin.
President Trump, then President Biden, now President Trump, and God bless, now President Trump will stop him. But during 2014, nobody stopped him. He just occupied.
That's what I'm saying. See, he sounds like he's complaining. Okay, to you, I don't know what you mean by fact checking. You know,
And took. He killed people. You know what the contact line?
2015.
2014.
2014 and 2015.
2014.
Yeah. So
I was
he killed.
I was not here.
Yeah, but
That's exactly
but-
right.
Yes, but during 2014 till 2022, yeah, was the situation the same? The people are been dying on the contact line. Nobody stopped him. You know that we had
Yeah.
conversations
that's what I'm saying. It's like you guys didn't do anything about it.
with him, a lot of conversation, my bilateral conversation, and we signed with him. Me, like a new president in 2019, I signed with him the deal. I signed with him, Macron and Merkel. We signed ceasefire. Ceasefire. All of them told me that he will never go. We signed him with gas contract. Gas contract. Yes, but after that, he broken this ceasefire. He killed our people and he didn't exchange prisoners. We signed the exchange of prisoners, but he didn't do it.
Oops. Sorry, guys. Sorry. Let me fix this. All right, there you go.
What kind of diplomacy, JD, you are speaking about? What do you mean?
See, then JD Vance became defensive.
I'm talking about the kind of diplomacy that's going to end the destruction of your country.
Yeah,
There you go. It's true what he say.
but if you
Mr. President, with respect, I think it's disrespectful for you to come into the Oval Office and try to litigate this in front of the American media. Right now, you guys are going around and forcing conscripts to the front lines because you have manpower problems. You should be thanking the president for
Have you
trying to
ever
bring
been-
it into this
have you
conflict.
ever been to Ukraine?
Because JD Vance became defensive because it sounds like Zelensky it's not appreciating the help that he got before. You know, when they gave him weapons and other things.
Ukraine that you say what problems we have.
I have been to.
Count once.
I've actually watched and seen the stories, and I know what happens is you bring them on a propaganda tour, Mr. President. Do you disagree that you've had problems bringing people into your military?
We have problems.
And do you think that it's
I will
respectful
answer.
to come to the Oval Office
I
of the
will
United
answer.
States of America and attack the administration that is trying to prevent the destruction of your country?
A lot of questions. Let's start from the beginning.
Sure.
First of all, during the war, everybody has problems. Even you, but you have nice ocean and don't feel now, but you will feel it in the future. God bless.
This is what made Trump mad.
You don't know that.
God bless.
You don't
God
know that.
bless. You
Don't-
will not
you
have
gotta-
war.
Don't tell us what we're going to feel. We're trying to solve a problem. Don't tell us what we're going to feel.
I'm not telling you.
Because
I'm
you're in no
answering on this
position to
question.
dictate that.
That's exactly
Remember
what
this.
you're
I'm
doing.
not
You're in
dictating.
no position to dictate what we're going to feel.
As you can see, he
See, like you in here, you're gonna blame JD Vance when he's just defending Trump because it sounds like Zelensky is not. It sounds like he's complaining that nobody helped us at this time. So it's up to you guys. Think whatever you want to think, but that's my take about it. Okay? Because Zelensky didn't have to mention anything after JD Vance talked about diplomacy. If he kept his mouth shut, that's it. Okay? None of this would have happened. All right? But he kept talking about Putin, complaining about Putin, complaining about the US. That's why JD defended Trump, and Trump got mad at him. So, but I don't understand why you blaming JD for that. You said it yourself over here. You said it yourself. He should have kept his mouth shut over here. But then you're gonna push the blame on JD. Like, how do you come up with that, man?
JD Vance or not try to fact check or correct made his comments. And when he did, honestly, this is where I thought Zelensky could have just let it pass and
Yeah, that is true. So how are you gonna blame JD for that? Because if Zelensky didn't say anything, then JD wouldn't say anything. Then none of it would have happened. So I don't understand why you're blaming JD when JD is just defending the president. If the first domino never fell, the second domino will not fall. Okay? But like I said, okay, this is my take about it. All right. You guys have a nice day. Take care of your family and peace out.